Hey guys, welcome to my legal classes. This is Ganesh Poojary, and in the series of Indian Penal Code, we were focusing on chapter 2, which is all about general explanations covered between section 6 to 52A. And in that series, this is my fifth video where we are going to focus on just one single section, that is section 23, which is all about wrongful gain, wrongful loss, gaining wrongfully and losing wrongfully. Now, four important concepts and all of them are just in one slide. Not taking much of your time, let's get into the only slide. I said four important concepts: wrongful gain, wrongful loss, gaining wrongfully and losing wrongfully. First, let us try understand what is wrongful gain. It says wrongful gain is gain by unlawful means of property to which the person gaining is not legally entitled. Now here we have to observe there are three major ingredients, which is what I mentioned in the below box there. The first one is must gain a property. Here a person is gaining a property and then such gaining is by unlawful means. How he is gaining that property? He is doing some unlawful act, by that he is gaining such property. And the last ingredient, such gainer is legally not entitled to such property. Now he is not legally entitled, and by using unlawful means, if he is gaining a property, then it is known as wrongful gain. Let's try to understand the concept with the help of an example. Imagine you have ordered something in Amazon, Flipkart, Myntra or whatsoever website. Now you have ordered and the courier guy, instead of delivering the goods to you, he signs like you and keeps the goods with him. Now what is that? That is a wrongful gain. Now that is what exactly happened in the case law Mahalingaya Muddaya Poojary versus State. Here what happened? A postman received a parcel and instead of delivering it to the addressee, he signed like the addressee and kept the parcel with him. Now that is wrongful gain because he gained a property by unlawful means on which he is not legally having any entitlement. Now that is all about wrongful gain. The second one is wrongful loss. What is wrongful loss? The section says wrongful law is the loss by unlawful means of property to which the person losing it is legally entitled. Here also, if you observe my table, there are three major ingredients. The first one, there should be losing of a property by one person, and such losing is happened by unlawful means. And the third one, such loser is legally entitled to such property. Now for that I have given an example also. Recovery of loan by unlawfully seizing movable property. Imagine A has to pay rupees 3 lakh to Mr. B. Now A was unable to pay. B comes to A's home and in front of him only he takes A's car. Now he is taking it forcefully, unlawfully. He is taking a movable property on which who is having legal entitlement? A is having legal entitlement. Now by using unlawful way, A's legally entitled property is being taken over by B. Now that is known as wrongful loss because here A is losing his car and that is known as wrongful loss. Okay, that's about the first two concepts, that is wrongful gain and wrongful loss. Now moving forward, I have two more concepts, that is gaining wrongfully and losing wrongfully. Let us discuss them together because I have beautiful case law for that. Now what is gaining wrongfully? A person is said to gain wrongfully when such person retains wrongfully as well as when such person acquires wrongfully. Here you need to observe two important ingredients. One, how has he acquired? That is by wrongful means, and he also kept it or retaining it wrongfully. Now that is gaining wrongfully. So what is losing wrongfully? A person is said to lose wrongfully when such person is wrongfully kept out of any property as well as when such person is wrongfully deprived of the property. Here also you are observing two major ingredients. One, he was kept away from the property on which he has ownership and he was deprived of such property also. That is about losing wrongfully. So if you observe the ingredients for gaining wrongfully, there are two major ingredients. One, he has acquired wrongfully and then he had retained wrongfully. Now what is wrongful gain? You already know. I have already defined. So that is what you need to remember. There is connection. Then losing wrongfully, one, he was kept away from the property on which he has ownership and he is deprived of his own property. He cannot use them now. That is losing wrongfully. For this, we have one beautiful case law, that is Priyonath Banerjee versus State. What happened in this case? There are two people here, one Mr. R, the other one is Mr. S. Now R has taken some money from S, so he has taken a debt. Now once you have taken a debt, you have the responsibility, liability to pay it back. But for some reason, R couldn't repay the debt to Mr. S. Now S got angry. What is the legal option S has? He has to put a recovery debt case against Mr. R. But instead of doing that, what does S do? He goes to R's home and he takes R's bullocks as well as cart. Now when he did so, when R was not at home, he picks the bullock as well as cart from R's home. Now here what happened? S has gained wrongfully. When R was not at home, he acquired the bullock as well as cart and then he has retained it. So it is gaining wrongfully. On the other hand, R has lost his bullock and cart. They were kept away from him. He was deprived of using his own resources. So it is known as lost wrongfully. So S gained wrongfully and R lost wrongfully. Now what will we consider the act of S? The court said whatever S has committed, that is theft, because when R was not there at home, if you are taking some of his property without his consent, without knowing, then what happens there? It is theft. That is what court held in this beautiful case law. I hope that makes very clear as to what is gaining wrongfully and losing wrongfully. Here you need to observe that there is a close connection between wrongful gain and wrongful loss with gaining wrongfully and losing wrongfully. And remember, section 23 plays a very important role in many of the sections that we are going to study in future. But for now, I am concluding this session here and handing over the presentation to Nishan.
With that, I am concluding this session. Please subscribe our channel. Please like, share and comment our videos.